Okay, welcome everybody to the first Apec release team meeting for 1.28. This meeting adheres to the CNCF Code of Conduct. So do we have anyone from Enhancements team today that would like to give their update? No, okay. I'll give the update for Enhancements. So Enhancements has a green status. Everything should be looking good in the tracking sheet, which we can see later on if we want to. We have 59 tracked, 33 in alpha, 19 in beta, and 15 in stable, which is great. So we're looking all good there. And then CI Signal. Do we have anyone from CI Signal?
Yep. Hi, everyone. So our status is yellow right now because we are observing a failure on the master informing board and several flaky tests. The current failure, it's due to some CRD not found in the cluster, and relevant SIGs have been notified and they are working on it. And all the flakes also have been reported to the relevant SIGs and they're working on it. We particularly did not categorize the flakes as noisy because three of them, actually one of them is from the previous release and two of them have open PRs and other two of them are similar, and someone from the related SIG pointed towards a PR that claims to resolve that and one needs to be triaged. So that's the status from our side.
Okay, thank you very much for that. Next, we have bug triage. Do we have anyone from bug triage today? No bug triage. Okay, I'll grab the bug triage here. So we have bug triage from the last meeting this week was status of green. And they have some queries open on the PRs, inform PR issue authors and reviewers about the code freeze coming up in 3 weeks. So yeah, that's great. It's green as well. So we'll move on to the next one, which is docs. Do we have anyone from docs today?
Yes, so the docs update is green and we are still working to reach out to the CAP authors. So this is the same update from last time,
Yep.
but their next deadline is but the next deadline is 28th July. So we'll reach out to CAP authors until then.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for that. And release notes.
Hello everyone. The current status of release notes is great. The PRs for the release notes website as well as the draft for 1.28 alpha 3 have been reviewed and are waiting to be merged. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that. That's great. And for comms, I can give the update on comms. So this is the part of the release where we start to get really busy. We've been all signed particular SIGs and features to work on. So we've been getting ourselves across the enhancements as well. And then soon we'll be getting ready to reach out for folks to opt into blogs, etc. Start to work with enhancements as well. And yeah, so everything's green from us. And release branch management. Do we have anyone from there? No. So yeah, from the last meeting, the current status was green for them. And then there's no blockers for alpha 4. Okay. And then EA, Leo.
Hello. From my side, basically the same update as I gave on Wednesday. So the retro is coming up. We still have 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or 3 weeks. So already keep in mind, put on your agenda items on the retro. This is an important meeting, so we improve from release cycle to release cycle. Maybe you notice like some practices in your team which are not so going so well, or are going very well, or you changed something, or you had like a particular meeting this time. So all this is great to just put in like a note in the retro. So reach out to your shadows, or if you're a shadow, just add your thoughts. That's very important. Thanks.
Yeah. And Leo, for that retro, is that, so obviously they have them at KubeCon as well, which goes hour or two. This retro, is it more of a sort of, I guess, digital, will there be a meeting after notes as well?
Right, it's scheduled on Wednesday after the regular meeting.
Okay, cool.
Because this time we don't, I mean, it's very nice if we can meet in person at the KubeCon,
True.
but this time we
Yeah.
don't have KubeCon, right? So
Yeah.
next cycle, I think the next cycle would also overarch KubeCon NA again. So
Yeah.
possibly we can have for the next release cycle a retro again in person.
Perfect. Okay. And yeah, release lead Grace. This doesn't suit her time zone, so I'll get the notes from Grace. Yeah, so Apec meeting scheduled. This is the first one, and again, thanks. This is a really great turnout. Last release we had like 1 or 2 folks come, so I'm super excited you all made it. Thank you very much. Bug triage in CI Signal undergoing handbook updates. And please lend a hand if you have experience in those teams. And shout out to the Enhancements team for all their hard work. It's the highest percentage of track that we've ever seen, so that's really good. And SIG Scalability.
Yeah, they're usually not on the call. They just give an update,
Yeah.
your
Okay.
comments.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything they would like to bring up, or any updates, questions in general?
No comments. Just thanks, Brad, for hosting this meeting.
Yeah,
Usually
no
the
problem.
release lead or the release leaders are hosting those meetings. So it's awesome that you stepped in.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm super excited because I'm really trying to push, like, you know, Apec to get involved as well. So it's really helping me as well. So thank you, everyone.
It's very difficult. I also know this from the other community groups to schedule like for different time zones.
Yeah.
There's always the problem that you don't want to split those groups. So if you have like one meeting always like friendly to NA, and then one meeting friendly to, I don't know, India and Asia and so on, that you split the group into 2 parts. So you also don't want that. So it's a challenge.
Yeah. Okay. So I hope everyone has a great weekend, and look forward to catching you next Friday at the next meeting. Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Have a nice weekend.